Hi everyone, it's Diane Evans with stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So welcome to my YouTube or welcome to my Facebook page. I truly do appreciate it, and I'm humbled that you do come and watch me. Whether you're watching me live or if you watch me on the replay, I truly do appreciate it. Remember to leave a comment, let me know where you're from, and remember to share this because that really helps my YouTube and my Facebook page as well. So welcome to Technique Tuesday. Oh my goodness. So I do have another technique that I have not done, so that's always good. Remember to reach out if there's certain things that you'd like to see me do. If I've done something like it, I'll do a twist on what I've done before, but I truly do appreciate when you give me ideas on what to do. I am in an international technique blog hop at the end of every month, and this happens to be one of the techniques that we are required to mark on. And I'm actually, I think I've done something like this before, but I haven't done it in this particular series, so I am happy about that. All right, so we are doing custom stencil technique. Now, what is a custom stencil? Basically, you make your own stencil and then we play around with the stencils. But before we go to that technique, I do want to, now just move that out of the way for the time being. I'm going to go down to my desktop. And I don't know, but there's so many things that loaded on the last chance list that I'm going to just spotlight a couple of things every time that I do go live, just so that you can see some of the things that are retiring. And you get them while you can. One of them I'm totally shocked at, but let's take a look at it anyways. All right. This hasn't been around that long. It's the meant to be. This was part of the scrapbooking or the memory keeping, but it's these dies, these hexagon dies that I absolutely love. So this whole bundle, individual and together, are retiring. And you know what? I can't tell you whether or not if it's reduced or not, but all I'm telling you is if you like these hexagon dies, I would get them right now. And also, these particular bees, they do work with the punch, I think. If not, there's dies that go with it. And also the meant to be designer series paper that goes along with this as well. So it's great stuff, but if you want this, I would say get it now, or it'll be put on my BOGO thing very, very quickly. Or if you want it, let me know, because I can let it go on my BOGO. So that's one thing. All you have to do is reach out to me and I can let it go. I hate like heck to let those hexagons go. Now this is the thing I'm the most shocked at, is the elements of text. This was an online exclusive. I think it came out, oh, I'm not even sure. It's great for any collage type things. I am going to miss this. Like, this is just one of those stamp sets that I think should have been around. I think it's a classic. So that's a couple of things. There's lots of things. Go into the Stampin' Up site. Check out what's last chance and get it while you can. There's also the in color sale that's going on. 15% off a lot of the different in colors. So remember to go to the link down below. Shop for those new in colors. All right. We are going to, I will now bring this in and we'll get on to our Technique Tuesday. There are just certain things that I know that you needed to see. So it's a custom stencil technique. This is another background technique, but I'm going to try to do it not so much, I'm doing it kind of like a designer series paper. I'm making my own. So what you want to do is you want to go in and you want to pick some dies. And you want to pick some dies that are smaller dies, and actually I'll just go and I'll show you. I am using the Spooky Halloween, and I'm going to make the card also with Fright Night. Now these bats, this is what I'm making my stencil with, are the bats. Now I did my stencil out of black because I thought, well, I might as well get the black bats and cut them out. So I've got those there, but let me bring in all my paper. Oh look, all Halloween colors, right? Why am I doing so many Halloween cards? Well, I don't know, but anyways. So I have some Highland Heather, I have some Petunia Pop, I have some Granny Apple Green, and some black. I know, wild colors, right? So what I did was I went and I took this bat, and it cuts out two at the same time. Hello, Felicia. So glad you have caught me. I really do appreciate that. Anyway, so I've gone and I've cut multiple bats out. Okay, so now this is my stencil. Normally, would I have a black stencil? No. But if I wanted to, I could do this stencil also, and I could use the embossing folders and use it as a stencil as well. But we're going to use that. These bats come from the Spooky Halloween. And then the rest of this card I'm going to make with Fright Night, because I've only used it for the Happy Halloween here, and it's got some amazing guys in there. So let's go ahead and get started on this, whoops, all these stamp sets that I pulled out, is the custom stencil technique. Now I want to do this stencil. I'm going to kind of bring it up here. And I'm just going to use the back of this. So I want to have these bats on the background of my paper. So I'm going to go and I'm going to blend it with a blending brush, and we're going to go ahead and get a background here. You say this is Petunia this is Highland Heather. I think the piece is 3.5 by 4 3/4. So I'm using my memento, my handmade memento, and I'm going in and I'm just going to blend these bats. Like I say, because this is a stencil, we could turn around and we could also, now I think maybe what I'll do is I'll just bring this over just a bit. I want them to be covered a little bit more there. So yeah, I'm just going to come in here. Now I probably should have used a finer one because I don't want it to go to the lines. I don't want to create lines, but you know, I'm covering a lot of it up. Now on this part of the stencil, I kind of did it off of it, and I really wish I hadn't done it that way. But we'll be okay. See how now I've got my own sort of background that I'm doing. Now this can be made with any kind of stencils. I suggest smaller stencils so that you've got it so that you can see the different images or whatever. It could be polka dots. You could do circles even. That would be pretty cool too. I just thought of that now. Okay, so there is our background. That's the technique. It's just that easy. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to make a card that goes along with it. So these, like I say, are custom stencils. So we've got this like that. And so I thought I'd use, because I haven't used really the stamp set, I'm going to use the Fright Night in there. So I have my card base as Petunia Pop. And look at that. I didn't even score it in the middle. So let me grab my trimmer, and this is 5.5 by 8.5, and I'm just going to go in and I'm going to score it at 4 1/4, and I'm going to use my stylus end on my take your pick tool. This is one end that doesn't get used that much, and you should use it because it does a great score line. Okay, so we're just going to fold into the mountain, which is into the bump, which is the way that you think that it wouldn't go. And we're just going to go and get a good score line on that. All right, so then I want to layer this on there. I know you go, ooh, Highland Heather, and we've got Petunia Pop, but seriously, I think this is going to look really nice. So I've layered this with basic black, and it happens to be 3 3/4 by 5. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue that on there, and I might decide to use that beautiful Petunia Pop iridescent ribbon. You know, I have to tell you, I have never made as many Halloween cards as I have in the last couple of years. All right, so then we're not going to put this on yet, but it's going to go on there like that. And then what I want to do is I went and I took this larger of this die here, and I cut it out in black, and that's going to layer onto there. And that's what I'm thinking, that I'm going to put this around there. Now, the Granny Apple Green, I want to stamp this particular stamp. And I want it to be nice and black, so I could use just my Memento ink. But to make it really good and black, I'm coming in and I am going to use black embossing powder. Oh, Sharon, you love Halloween. Well, I'm glad, because a lot of people don't. But if you've got kids, that sort of stuff, they do tend to like it. I know my grandsons love it. The girls are too old now, but I think they still would like it. Okay, I'm doing this, and I'm going to use the black embossing powder. Thanks, Dolly. It's, like I say, it's just a way of extending your dies, that's for sure. Okay, oh, got a good one there. Now we're going to just heat set that. This will take a little bit more to heat set it because it's a bigger image, but I want to make sure it's good and done. So when I heat set, I don't do this. I start at one end, and then I just, as soon as it starts, and I should have heated that up, it goes very quickly. But I really like this banner. I think it's really a cat and the bat. And I'm wondering, I just thought of something else here, so I'll give it a try. We'll see what it looks like. See, I think the black just finishes it off, that's for sure. Okay, then we're going to cut that out, but I've gone ahead and cut that out ahead of time. So see how this is starting to come together. See, that's going to go on there like that. See, like I say, it's just some of the best colors on there. Okay, now what I want to do is I really like this Happy Halloween, and it works with the banners that's right here. So I'm going to go in, and I found that I was better to stamp first, then die cut. So that's what we're going to do. And I have to die cut this one because I didn't do it ahead of time. And I found with this banner stamp, it worked better when you did stamp first and then do it. The black embossing, it really does show up, that's for sure. All right, so then I thought, well, I'm going to do this with white embossing powder, and I'm going to show you another. It's not a huge technique. I guess it could be classed as a technique. I've never done it that way. So I'm just going to come in here. We're going to heat set that one as well. But wow, lots and lots of things that are on the last chance list. So make sure to check them out, because honestly, I really think that word one, that elements of text, is going to go fast. I would buy it if I hadn't bought it already. Yeah. And of course, we got to pre-order from the new catalog and the new online exclusives. Amazing. So I'm hoping that everything is going to be fine. So this is that banner die. Whoops, whoops. Boy, as soon as I drop something, I got to pick it up right away, because this little mutt just grabs things and then takes off. She's just like a little tiny devilish kid. So this is just going to go on here like this. And oops, I do not have that Post-it note tape, so I'll just come and get some. I'll just put this on here like this. Just put our Post-it note tape across there. And what color do you think we should do this? I'm just telling you that we can do a color ahead of time. Okay, so this is just going to go through here, and it's going to be just big enough. Hello, Donna. Ontario. Awesome. Thank you. Well, Felicia, you're watching the right YouTube channel if you like embossing. I must say, I don't know how to make a card without it, right? And it's the technique that got me loving stamping, and I still love the technique. I just think it's just one of those ones that's just the best. All right, and let's just put this inside. I don't want to lose that die because I already lost. No, it's on the back. Okay, so then we have this going like this. Okay, so let's put this together. So I'm going to put this on with some dimensionals. I got a bunch of little, okay. Now I'm going to keep telling you this one technique. I just thought it was one of the best things that I learned. Is if you do, like that's still a lot, but I don't want it dipping. But if I put one in the middle so it doesn't dip in the middle, you do not have to take that and one off. It is. It's totally magical, isn't it? All right, so let's come in here. Oh, your poodle's that fat. I tell you, she puts her ears back, and she's just, it's like, and then she waits for me to follow her. I think I'm more humorous than she is. But that's why we have puppies, right? Yeah, she is. There we go. So I'm hoping she behaves on the flight. And I go to Winnipeg in a bit. Okay, so this is like this. Do I want to put this ribbon around? Now remember, it's going to go to that ribbon. So if I do, oh, I love this ribbon. You know what? I can do like a faux bow and do it off to the side. Let's do that. Okay. Crafting from the broom. Oh my goodness, it is. Well, I don't know if anyone from, I've got such a cute little outfit for her, for my retreat. My retreat is home for the holidays, and I'm gonna have just one little thing with Halloween. Well, one of the pillow gifts will have something to do with Halloween, and the outfit is just adorable. And yeah, I'll take a picture of it and I'll post it, because I don't want the element of surprise to go away for the retreat, because it's so cute, this little outfit that I got her. You like the ribbon? Yeah, this ribbon is me. And you know, it's such a nice soft ribbon. It is so pliable. It's just beautiful. Okay, so we're just gonna put this on here. Now you see what I did there. I put the tear and tape up, and then I reinforce it with another piece of tear and tape, and I find that that really helps keep it in place. All right, so that's our custom stencil. I have this gonna go here. I'm gonna come in here, and we are going to tie a bow in here. A bow or a faux bow? You know what? I think I'll just do a faux bow. Just put that on there to the side. Can't even really see too much with that. So the key with this is to tie it tight and it won't loosen up. And yeah, I wasted lots of ribbon there, didn't I? There we go. Now we're going to go ahead and put this on here. Now this is the thought I had. See, I have these bats. Look at that. I'm going to go put that bat on there. Now I have a little tiny, why not, right? I have them sitting here. So let's just put that there. That bat is upside down. No, I guess it's okay. But that'll look cool like that. So see how that's there. Now, with the Happy Halloween, I'm going to put it like right down around here. Now, I'm thinking, and you tell me if I'm wrong, do you think that Halloween would have looked better if it had a color to it? I'm thinking it will. If it doesn't, I can change it. But here I did this with white embossing powder. And I'm going to come in with my Stampin' Blends. And I'm just sort of, because it's black, I don't have to worry too much about coloring it. But see how I've now got yellow, and I'm kind of bringing it all together. And once this is dry, this should not erase off. But doesn't that, see what I mean? I think that's what ties it all together, don't you? I do. Anyways, that's just another thing that you can do too with your... All right, so we have that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pop this one up as well. Now, I should be using full black dimensionals on this particular one. So we'll just go there. If I bring those in a little bit more, I don't have to do that one in the middle. And we'll do one right up there. There we go. And then just gonna go right there. And then on this part here, we're gonna put, you know what, that's double dimensionalized, so I have to double dimensionalize this particular banner. So when I say that, because there's two levels there, I'm just gonna come here, take this one and put this here. A faux glowing effect. Yeah, good idea. Great. Yeah, it just, whoops. Just do this, take this one off, and double dimensionalize this one as well. Just like that. See, that's bringing it up to that level. Whoops. And then, of course, we have these gems. We're using the whole works, let me tell you. We're going to use the black stars. They're foam shimmer stars, so they're kind of cool. And another one, we'll put it right down there. Now, of course, we have to finish the inside of the card. Oh, you know what? I think I know what we're going to do on the inside, too. And I did cut them out ahead of time. So it's just the basic white. And I went ahead, because I think they're so amazing, is in the Fright Night, there's these dies. And they're just going to go like that. And you know what? I should have done this. Okay. I'm going to have to let this set for a bit. Just want to get this one out. Ugh. And let's just put this. Like I say, I never used to be a Halloween person. I did a ghouls night or day out last year, and I had so much fun with it. Okay, so let's just put our spider web there. And we have a little spider. Now, normally I would want to pop that up, but I think I'm just going to leave it just there. I'm just going to put a little, probably a glue dot is the best. Yes, I agree, Felicia. The more you have a low profile dot, the better. Those Drucy dots, I despise using them because they're just too big. What I do though, if I'm sending a card away in the mail, I will turn it inside out, or I use a different, whoops, that glue dot is sticking to me. Okay, let's just go ahead and put that right there. That spider's not even working. You know what? The spider's going to be down here. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, have you seen these pens? Let's see how this is going to work. There, look at that. Oh my goodness. And let's put that on the inside. Yeah, I like the purples. Like really, Highland Heather and Petunia Pop really don't go, but Halloween, any color goes, right? Okay, so let's just put that there. And another Halloween card done. There we go. And that's a custom stencil technique where it used these, that I made my own stencils that way. And yeah, so I hope you're going to give it a try. Other things that you could use, there's little tiny flowers that you could do. You could do, you can't really do much from this one, but you could take these little ones here and just put those around there. You could do circles around there. Circles would be kind of cool if you had like a polka dotted type card that you were doing. You could do lots of different shapes. I just thought this would be so appropriate with the bats, so I kind of like, I'm happy with the way that kind of turned out. So anyways, you make covers for your cards using the crimp that needs, thank you. Spooktacular card. Yeah, I also tell people to use their junk mail that they get is to just put it over top, or like I say, I would mail it. Sometimes I mail it in like that. If I have something like that on the outside, I wouldn't do that. But yeah, anyways. All right. So if you like that, give me the thumbs up, share my video. I really do appreciate it when you do that. If you have any questions at all, please do reach out. And also, if you have any ideas that you would like to see me do, I would love your ideas. I think I'll put something on my Facebook post anyways, that I need help with doing different things with different ideas and different things that you'd like to see me do. Can't wait to start doing Christmas cards because I just love doing Christmas cards. I think they're my favorite cards to do all year long. Remember, last chance list, don't forget to go look at that. It's quite shocking. And the in color one. I'd love to be your demonstrator if you live in Canada, and also reach out if there's anything on that last chance list that you would like as a BOGO event or BOGO. I would definitely honor something like that. All right, you guys, remember to create because it's great for the soul. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock Pacific time. It's my mystery challenge. That's where I give 3 clues, and yeah, so hopefully we'll see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock.